In section 2 of module 12, we talk about different types of innovation. So we talk about product innovation. So product innovation is when a firm creates a new product. This tends to occur early in the industry life cycle, and we tend to associate this with a differentiation-based business strategy. On the other side of the coin is process innovation. Process innovation is all about firms improving their processes, their efficiencies. This type of innovation tends to occur in later stages of the industry life cycle and tends to be associated with a cost-based business strategy. We also talked about radical versus incremental innovation. So radical innovation is innovation that fundamentally changes the existing practices within an industry. Highly disruptive. Examples of radical innovations are things like the transistor, electricity, right, the telephone, and then there's incremental innovation. So on the other side of the coin, from radical innovation is incremental innovation, and this is all about enhancing the existing practices, that a firm does that generates kind of small improvements in its products. Incremental innovation tends to sustain an existing product line for an organization. And in this section, we end by talking about kind of the challenges to innovation and some of the questions that the firm needs to be thinking about, such as, where should we invest? And this is the whole discussion of seeds versus weeds. You want to kind of nurture the seeds and dispose of the weeds. Who should lead? Should the individual that leads be the innovation be somebody that has tenure in the organization, understands the politics and how to move things through the organization? Or should it be the innovator who may not have those contacts but has the passion to make it happen? Where are the needed skills going to come from? Does the firm need to develop those skills internally, or should they align with an outside organization? And there's risks and benefits to both. And then finally, the when to launch question, right? Do you do a kind of a preemptive large launch where you kind of throw your product out into the marketplace, or do you do more of an incremental launch where you kind of show it to the marketplace and then pull it back and innovate a bit more on it? So those are some of the challenges, some of the questions that the firm needs to be thinking about when they're seeking to bring an innovation to market.